every year, bro.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell him that they're a little early, but he has practice, and since he has practice, I don't wanna like, I think I'm gonna rush him.
No, but I need revelation. I said revelation.
You can take you definitely can take a break because like
Just say
after going 13, like there's really like solid ending. And then if you go into like saving and redeeming 6, it kinda like takes you like back in time. And then saving 7's like after, so like it's fine.
Do you think I should read?
No. I would still read Saving and Redeeming 6 next because I think you should read about like all the Lynches first before you get into everything else. Because like Lizzie, Gibbsy, and Claire kind of have like a different childhood because they like all like live by each other and stuff. So I feel like you have to read about the Lynches first. I just did it in an opposite order.
Yeah. Most of the time it's like what we think it is. So like,
Because if you were to read it chronological, there's people who like layer it so it's chronological order. It's like crazy. Oh.
I didn't read it if I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Sounds good.
I didn't register. Oh, I'm
Oh, that's
registered.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you change it?
We have our midterm.
2026 midterm, very important.
I'm very excited.
Me too.
It's okay, we're not even 18 yet. I'm leaving you.
We registered when Jace did because he voted.
What day is your birthday?
You could tell.
It was on a Friday, I'm pretty sure mine was on a Thursday.
Bro, mine's on the day before Easter, on a Saturday. So I'm like, if I want to do something, I'm gonna have to do it on that Friday.
Yeah, but like
For my birthday, it's like, it's on a Saturday, but that's the day before Easter, so if I do anything, I'm probably gonna do it on the Friday, because so excited. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You don't
It is the best
understand.
day of the entire year, and everyone has to be next to me.
At least you're
I love that. I don't know what I wanna do, I'm like very conflicted.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Came back for your show, document. I don't know what. For my birthday dinner.
Love she came back for you.
She feels bad. She's like, thank you.
I'll go write it down.
Right, I love her. The cucumbers as well. But not
The
really.
cucumbers and greens are cute.
I know, we might still do it. Available. I wonder if we could make her just like free
She should probably give like some of the filling or something.
Negative total.
I can cheat. Oh, you're good there by the end.
Dinner is so expensive.
Didn't I
For
buy?
4 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at our graphs here. I'm sure everybody's
I get like 3 things in a picture.
got these down
Like,
already.
if you look more.
So again, when the Federal Reserve acts, the money supply is going to shift because the Federal Reserve, the central bank, they control the money supply. So we see that in number 5, and we see that here in number 6. Number 5, again, they're going to increase the money supply. They would do that most commonly by buying bonds for investors. In a general sense, when the Fed buys or sells bonds, it's called open market operations because they go into the open marketplace. But in this case here, they're going to buy bonds from investors, so that means money is leaving the Federal Reserve's vault because it was not part of the money supply, but it was tucked away in their vault, and it has now gone to these investors. So the money supply increases, which lowers interest rates, which leads to increased investment and consumption activity. On the other hand here, if the Fed acts to battle inflation, then again, what they're going to do is what's known as a tight money policy. They're going to sell bonds to investors. That's going to take the cash away from those investors, and they're going to stash it in the vault of the Federal Reserve. So that reduces the money supply, which increases interest rates, which again is going to slow down investment and consumption activity and hopefully tame the inflation. Then, if we have changes in the overall economy, you know, things with GDP, the components of GDP, et cetera, that's going to shift the money demand, as we see in numbers 4 and 7. So there's an increase in inflation rate. Well, that means, of course, prices are going up. If things cost more money, people need more money. So that's why the money demand increases. Or in this case here, there's a decrease in GDP. That means that people are losing jobs, businesses are closing, et cetera. So of course, there's not going to be the need for as much money because the economy is very sluggish. So again, If the Federal Reserve is acting, and that's what we will see like 85, 90% of the time, then the money supply is going to shift. But if there are changes in the overall economy, changes in the components of the GDP, then the money demand is going to shift. That's all there is to it. That's pretty easy, huh? We just get to the unit exam and done with it. So we'll expand on our Federal Reserve stuff next time. You can still look forward to it.